The city of Chicago is experiencing murders at a record level. In just 6 months, there have been 228 murders.
A vicious attack at a Chinese railway station on Saturday. 10 assailants armed with long knives stormed the station, began hacking anyone in sight.
An 11-year-old boy from Glen Old in Delaware County who has been in a medically induced coma for a couple of weeks now. He was allegedly pummeled by a couple of kids at school.
Delano police have arrested a man accused of attacking his wife and mother-in-law with a knife. Both are now in a hospital with life-threatening injuries.
A college student punched and dragged on her way to school. Campus police are calling it one of the most violent attacks seen near Delta College.
And as soon as they got past her in her blind spot, the victim just felt something very intense tug on her backpack. And she left the ground, her feet left the ground, and she was slammed down onto the sidewalk.
The student tells police she was caught by surprise and could not fight the suspects off.
New information on a man who police say attacked a woman at Walmart with an aluminum baseball bat.
New overnight, a manhunt wrapping up a few hours to our east for the man authorities say shot and killed a sheriff's deputy while he was pumping gas.
A 22-year-old woman says she feared for her life after she was ambushed by two robbers armed with a knife. Shauna was walking home in Aluka when she was attacked.
Was the scene in Birmingham tonight as the violence spread outside the capital for the first time since the trouble erupted on Saturday.
But that violent attack happened so quickly right there in broad daylight in a busy parking lot, and in minutes she was left injured. The crook took off.
Ann and Darren, shoppers who come to these Elm Street stores regularly say this is a wake-up call. They admit that during the daylight hours they don't really pay attention to their surroundings.
Breaking news this morning in DeLand, one person injured in a machete attack.
War veteran says he was attacked by teenagers during his summer vacation at the Virginia Beach oceanfront.
A 16-year-old girl cold-cocked in broad daylight. A man punched at a bus stop. He later died. It's happening on sidewalks and on moving buses, too. Some in law enforcement believe this is part of a disturbing trend known as the knockout game. Innocent people pummeled by complete strangers, with incidents ranging from London all the way to Pennsylvania.
In more news, a UNO student is tackled at a most unlikely place, the campus library.
This after allegedly pulling a knife on other students trying to study.
Today, he's 80 years old. He has bruises and a broken rib. He was sweeping grass near his front yard when a man came up from behind, hit him a couple of times, and took off with his wallet. It was over within seconds.
Doctors are trying to save the life of a 66-year-old former Marine and Vietnam vet who was badly beaten and left on the side of the road. Police say Leonard McGuire was attacked while taking his morning walk Saturday.
Story tonight at 10, a brutal robbery and beating caught on video.
It happened inside a church, and right now the suspects are still on the loose as police continue their search.
New information on that horrific attack by the MacArthur Causeway. Police were forced to open fire on a naked man who refused to stop chewing the face off of another man.
This crop of LSD is a major threat to police officers as well as the rest of us. He says it turns normal people into monsters that possess this superhuman strength and no ability to feel pain. He believes that's what was behind the incident that unfolded here Saturday in broad daylight.